This is Smallzy Surgery.
Hot dial trunk.
Hey, what's up? This is Noah Khan and Smallzy Surgery on Nova.
Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks and cause it hurts when you hurt somebody.
Turn it up.
All right, on the show tonight, first time in the flesh since like 2019. Noah Khan's back in the building.
Hey. Good to see you again.
Mate, great to see you. Welcome back to Australia.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here in the summertime and not in the miserable northeast winter. So
Yeah,
feeling good.
like where are you from again? Remind people if they don't know. You're like from the
From Vermont.
yeah, which is like when people think cold.
That's it. Yeah.
No, there's cold, but then there's Vermont, which is a whole another level of cold, right?
Yeah, it's like you can piss outside and then it'll freeze and
As it comes out,
yeah,
or
sometimes.
when it hits the ground.
Sometimes if it's cold enough, it starts to kind of crystallize.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
is that true?
I actually don't know.
No, okay.
I didn't go to college. We didn't get that far in
Whatever.
science.
I love it. Hey, man, well, welcome back to Australia. It's great to see you.
It's good to see you.
How's the hemorrhoids, by the way?
Hemis are today acting up. The hotel we're at has a bidet, which is really nice.
This
which
is refreshing.
goes
Yes.
a long way, but these are just relentless. And I've been eating all this food down here. It's all really good, but it's a lot of salt in it, so I feel like that's not helping me.
Is that what happens? Sorry, we need a backstory here, just because you put on your Instagram that you get hemorrhoids when you travel. Is this the story? Yeah.
My goal in life is to try to reduce as much stigma as possible, and
Normalize them.
Part of that comes with normalizing the fact that I eat a lot of shitty food and take really aggressive shits, and then and when I sit on airplanes and tour buses and venue seats all the time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it affects your butthole, and
Yeah.
that just is the reality that I'm living with. And
Yeah.
many other Australians and Americans, I'm sure, suffer too. Just so you
Yes.
guys know, you're not alone.
Yes.
But please eat food with more fiber. if you
Okay.
can.
But they're a bit inflamed, but they're okay.
Right now they're fine. Thank you for having comfortable chairs.
No, that's okay. We like to look
it's
after
a
our
popular
guests.
show.
here.
You got the nice chairs.
That's what
Yeah.
we do here. That's what we do here.
But it's great, man. It's great. I'm doing better. I'm learning.
Yeah, okay. Have you found, when this is a crazy question, but as you've tried to normalize your struggle with the hemorrhoid, people have reached out to you and gone, oh my God, I struggle with the hemorrhoid as well, and you sort of become hemi buddies.
Yeah, and it's almost like a little social club. Like you walk by someone in the street and you give them a little nod.
They know.
We have a little sign. I can't tell you, unfortunately,
don't
but
tell me.
we do have a little sign. You just give them a little nod. You flash the sign, and then you know that they're struggling as well.
Great. Hey, now let's talk music.
What's up? All right, can we start over?
Can I say Stick Season? What a song, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate
That
it.
has this is gonna sound like such a wanky music chat, but what a journey that song has taken. I'm sure there would have been moments where you're like, oh, is it gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna take off? Is it gonna be a hit? And now here, I reckon it's one of the biggest songs in the world at the minute.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. The song was released over a year ago, a year and a half ago, and it was a song that I loved, and at the bottom of everything, it's a song that I just absolutely loved, and it's a song I've loved more than anything else I've put out, and it felt like every single part of me went into making it, and I was happy with every part of how it sounded when it came out. It's a real, nowadays with TikTok, promoting songs, it starts so much earlier before it comes out, and I've heard the song hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, and I'm still so happy to hear it because it still means to me what it did when I wrote it.
Well, someone was having a party around my house over the weekend, and they had a band in, and the band guy was singing your song.
Isn't that insane?
That's when I was like, holy shit, that they're singing Stick Season. This is actually
it's happening.
It's happening,
It's something
right?
cultural. I was in Brisbane. I went to a American-themed restaurant.
Of course you did.
Of course I did, because I'm super American. But I went to this restaurant, and this kid was playing Stick Season at the open mic. And
Because he knew you were there, or
No,
just
he had-
because he loved the song?
he didn't know I was there, because I came up to him like, "Hey man, thank you for playing my song." And he's like, "Oh yeah, well no problem, brother. Thanks for coming out." And I was like, "All right." And so I
Okay,
went
yeah.
down to sit down, and then he comes over. He's like, "Oh no, I had no idea you made the song." And so I actually asked him to join me on stage, and he sang it with me at the show the next night in Brisbane. It was just this moment of
How great is that?
how cool is my life that I can walk around a town so far from Vermont and hear people singing about my home. It's so cool.
Yeah. I was going to say, because there's probably not many places that are further away. from your home, and to have someone singing your song is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, Australia and Vermont have a lot in common. We're just like out of the way, but beautiful places.
Yeah.
People are very proud.
Noah Khan hanging out with us tonight here at Nova. Now, you and I, sir, we go back a long way.
Yeah.
People may not remember this, but I think it was 2017. Hurt Somebody came out. Mm-hmm. Was that was the one with Julia Michaels, and that. As you may or may not know, was the most played song on the radio here in Australia back in 2017.
So crazy. And it's kind of, Australia is really the only place that really held on to that song.
Oh, mate, we still play it now.
I love it.
We're still rinsing it. We're rinsing it 7 years later. We still love it. We still love it. And I remember, and I don't know if you will, but I remember the first time we ever met was in a hotel in LA. I don't even know if you were somewhat independent, how you had released Hurt Somebody, or you were just, I don't know the story, but I remember you drove yourself to my hotel in West Hollywood, then we sat on my hotel room bed and then did the interview.
Yeah, you guys were both there. We were there. I remember it was my first time to LA, doing a promo trip, and it was like the world was so scary, and I was like, I'm going to meet some guy in a hotel room. I don't know what's going on, but apparently he's like an awesome radio dude. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I hope he's a radio.
I hope
guy.
He doesn't cut my organs out and sell them on the black market.
I know, like I'm young and hot. Like, this could be a problem.
LA is full of promise and hope. Who knows what could happen?
He said he's gonna make me a star. I don't know. Whatever, we'll see.
No, I have a vivid memory of that, right? I remember that because I remember the time I first met you. I'm going to show you a photo of us meeting another time. I absolutely have no memory of this, but I wonder if you remember. Now, this is from 2019.
I remember.
You remember this moment? Because someone said to me, you gave him a plaque, and I'm like, no, I never did. I never gave Noah a plaque. And here it is, the photos. Do you remember that day?
That was Horton Pavilion.
Yeah, backstage.
And opening up for Leon Bridges. I remember that was the last show of our tour.
Yeah.
And I had figured out that I was getting a plaque earlier in the day.
Okay.
But it's hard to say what it meant to me to receive a plaque at that point in my career. I felt like I was so young, and I think like my ideas in the music industry were like all these like movie ideas. It was like getting the plaque, being on the radio, playing the big stage, and like that was one of those moments. I was like, man, I made it, and that was a moment I'll never forget.
Yeah, all right. Well, I forgot
I guess some of us forget. It's okay. Some people care, some people don't. No, I mean, I'm sure you do that all the time.
I'm glad you remember it.
I will.
Because I still remember the time I asked you to come over to my seedy hotel in West Hollywood and asked
I guess we both latch on to different things.
Yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah, we do. And now here you are. The long story, the reason all of that, back full circle, sold out shows here in the country, and how are you feeling? Like if you when you see these photos of like you in 2019, and then you think back to you as that kid at 2017, like would you do anything differently? Would you tell yourself something? Was there something you'd tell?
I think I would go back, and I wish I could tell myself to be proud of the achievements I had in that moment, because even as these wild dreams come true for me this year, I still find myself feeling like it's not enough, or like feeling like I'm falling behind. And I think part of that comes with teaching yourself to be proud of yourself, and to remember that it's important to celebrate wins no matter how small they might be, because they're still wins. I think I have a real mindset of like, I need to get to the next thing, or I need to do better next time, and I'm a real perfectionist, but also really hard on myself. I wish I could go back and just say, just take it easy on yourself. You're doing great. And it's complicated though, because maybe I wouldn't have gotten here. I feel like I push myself really hard, and I work really hard, and I think that's part of what has brought me some of the success, along with a lot of luck and amazing support from my label and from my amazing fans. But I would go back and tell them just to be easy on yourself, man. You're doing fine.
And stop and smell the roses.
Literally stop. I was trying to do everything I could to not say stop and smell the roses. But stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, I get it. So here you go. Here's your moment, man. In Stop and Smell the Roses, the track Stick Season is top 10 here in Australia. You're playing sold out shows. The song sounds great. You look happier than ever. It's great to see you again, man.
It's good to see you too.
Enjoy the rest of the tour, and don't make it 5 years or whatever until the next time you get back here and play shows. How's that sound?
I'm coming back to hang out, all right? And
Lovely.
we'll talk hemorrhoids. We'll do it all.
Yeah, let's do it. And hey, hopefully next time you're here, the Hemis will have sorted themselves out.
That's my
or you'll be the face of whatever a cream is.
Yeah, I would have told my younger self to wipe more.
What? Yeah. Or been more gentle. Be
gentle on yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah. But thank you so much. I appreciate your time and the support then and now.
Smallzy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.